Brian and Kenzie in the morning. And Chicago's alternative all day.
Q101.
It's Brian and Kenzie on Q101.
Ahoy! Let's go! We're waking up Chicago. Turn up the radio. It's time to start the show. On Q101 with the morning crew. Ahoy! Let's go! Welcome to the morning show.
And it's Friday.
I created a monster, cause nobody wants to see Marshall no more. They want shady, I'm chopped liver. Well, if you want shady, this is what I'll give you. A little bit of weed mixed with some hard liquor, some vodka that'll jumpstart my heart quicker than a shock when I get shocked at the hospital by the doctor when I'm not cooperating. When I'm rocking the table while he's operating. You waited this long to stop debating, cause I'm back, I'm on the rag and ovulating. I know that you got a job, Miss Cheney, but your husband's heart problem's complicating. So the FCC won't let me be, or let me be me, so let me see. They try to shut me down on MTV, but it feels so empty without me.
Let's go. The Friday song went out specifically to Teresa, checking in from Addison. What's up, Teresa, representing Addison this morning. Glad you're listening. Glad everybody around Addison is listening. It is Friday. Let's frickin' go. 312-591-8300. Your proof of life. Give it to us. We're getting to the weekend. We're getting close to Thanksgiving. Less than a week away at this point. And we have a lot for you today, as usual. An hour away, 7:10. Muse tickets for Summerfest. The last chance this week to win those in class with Kenzie. Has been massive. Also massive is Q101's Twisted Night 3 at 8:10. We'll give away those tickets after Case's movie review of Pride and Prejudice at 8 o'clock. So we'll give away those. Plus, a chance to hang out in the Third Eye Blind sound check, sponsored by our great friends, Monster Energy. And then speaking of Monsters and Men tickets coming up as well, right around 8:50 in the show. The movie review, like I said, we got a lot for you to finish and get you to the weekend, get you closer to the holidays with family and friends.
Woo!
Yes. And it's good time for an update, actually, here, going into the weekend with, we know we're going to go all the way to Giving Tuesday, and really you can keep giving the God Bless the Gravy, throughout the next week and a half. But we always kind of set Thanksgiving as a marker to go like, hey, let's get as much for this for Thanksgiving Day so everybody can have a glorious Thanksgiving. And we're only $170 shy of $80,000 now with God Bless the Gravy.
Oh, my gosh, it's insane.
How about that? That's pretty damn awesome. And that means just about 240,000 meals for the Chicagoland area for people that need food.
Wow.
Yeah. That's
a lot.
We've blown through the record, pretty much doubled it at this point. And that's all because of you texting GRAVY to 312-591-8300. You get a link back, whatever you can donate. The $5 donations added up to this as well. But we also have the anonymous $25,000 donation that blew all of our minds. Just I want to give a shout out real quick to all the businesses that have donated. Also a record number this year of the 5 years of our doing this. Frontier Homes, Inc., Plumbing Pros, BHS Retractables, Clean Eats, Orland Park, Flo and Santos Pizza in the South Loop, 93 Octane Brewery, Elevoke Business Event Agency in Chicago. I hope I'm saying that right. We also have the Comfort Zone Service Heating and AC, the Auburn Corporation, O'Connor Group of Baird and Warner, Swift Printing, and our own, you just heard him a minute ago, the Double Feature. It's our house band donated that because they make custom songs for people. They have a great website. Follow them on Instagram. Follow all these people on their social platforms. So donating has just been phenomenal. And today's another day you can donate without even trying. You get to hang out with Kenzie and you donate. How is that possible?
What's going on, Brian? Okay, so here's the deal. We have obviously huge growth this year, which God Bless the Gravy, which is unbelievable. But we also introduced a restaurant partner. So thank you to the Cares Restaurant Group. And we have our last God Bless the Gravy appearance. Hint, hint, other appearances coming soon. But God Bless the Gravy appearance is tonight. So that's going to be at Rookies in Roselle. I'm hitting that hard because there's a lot of rookies. So Rookies in Roselle from 5 to 7 tonight. I'm giving away cake tickets. I have so many pairs to give away. It's insane. And then On top of that, we're
Did
going
you
to
steal more than you're supposed to have? It sounded a little shady.
I'm not going to lie to you. They said we were just going to give away a few pairs. And then I texted someone on the side. I was like, so I'm going to be doing more than that. And they're like, okay, that's fine. So, which is what I did last time too. That's why I was able to give myself away like every 15 minutes. So very fun. So tons of stuff you can win tonight. Plus, just by being there, just by eating, winning tickets, hanging out, it's your weekend. Nobody wants to cook going into the weekend, right? You kick it off. 10% of your bill goes towards God Bless the Gravy.
That is incredible, just for hanging out.
Yes, and kicking off your weekend. It's a Friday. I mean, this isn't like a weird time on a Wednesday. It's a Friday night, okay? Come get your eat on.
So it's not one of those weird Tuesdays. Is that what you're trying to say? Yeah.
I'm not like Tuesday from 12:45 to 1:15.
Right.
If you can swing it. Like, this is easy. Come on.
God forbid it be one of those weird days.
Yeah, it's not a weird day.
All right, well, that's incredible. And the Keros Restaurant Group did sponsor. And I want to get back to a second for the businesses I listed off that donated. And because other businesses donated too, and we give as many shout-outs as we can, and at the end we'll certainly give a full list. But the ones that donated $1,000, those ones I mentioned are the ones that donated $1,000. And our deal, thanks to our great guy Jeff in our sales department, is that when you donate $1,000 as a business, you get $2,000 worth of ads on Q101, advertisements through Brian and Kenzie. Gotta say, show's doing pretty good. Pretty good. So those ads, $2,000 is a steal, to be honest. That is an absolute steal to be on this show. And you donate, and with $1,000, the way Greater Chicago Food Depository does it, that is 3,000 meals. So this is the last big push this week. And, you know, we know that you can do a few after as well. They're going to need help, sadly, for quite some time with the SNAP benefit, the freezing of that, and how people reapplying might not even get SNAP benefits. I've been reading a little bit about that. It's kind of crazy. Also, just in general, just being the holiday season, it's tougher than ever, probably going into this holiday season than any holiday season before. I'm not exaggerating there with everybody out there needing help, including a lot of people that we know need help. So you're not just helping Chicago. Anywhere you hear us, it goes to 800 food banks in the entire 100-mile radius of Q101 at the NBC Tower. So when you donate, you could be helping your next-door neighbor no matter where you live. So you text GRAVY to 312-591-8300. Whatever you can do saves lives.
Brian and Kenzie.
On Q101.
Brian and Kenzie on Q101, and time for a fact that makes your brain go. As we get near the end of 2025, a lot of stats are added up. The analytics are out there on many different things. And this one is another one today, which is the hottest password trends of 2025. So, which y'all have been using for your passwords. And there is one specific one, a word, phrase, whatever. I'm not going to get too deep into it, just let you guess. For 2025, when people have to redo their password, this is the number one thing I guess they went to. So, Kenzie, off the top of your head, or maybe you use this, maybe it's you, who knows? What do you think it is?
I think the number one password is Skibbity67.
Skibbity67.
Yeah, I think that.
I thought it was Skibidi.
No.
I thought it was Say Siete.
Say siete.
Skibbity67.
My older son heard that yesterday, and he started doing it around the house.
That's awesome.
Hey,
I'm like, don't listen to the show. You're not supposed to.
that's changing the game. You know, he's going to go there and be that one that starts at his school, and then it goes on from there. Skibbity67 is Kenzie's guess. Case, what do you think yours is? Or what is yours?
What's my password? I'm not going to tell you my password.
Come on, come on.
What's your password?
I'm a little concerned that people have this data. This feels like the one thing we shouldn't have analytics on.
We shouldn't have all
That's
that?
a fair thing to say.
Thank you.
I didn't even think about that. They're like, you won't believe how many people did this password.
Well, I'll tell you how
Wait a minute. Wait a damn minute.
Because even if it's a survey, I still would lie on the survey. I wouldn't want to give up that information.
Well, I'll tell you how they got this information when we give the fact out in 5 minutes, when we tell you how it was gotten.
Was it militaristic torture?
It's not going to make you feel good. It's not going to make you feel good on how they got this information. I'm just giving you a pre-trigger warning. Just get ready for how they got this information.
Oh, man, that sucks.
And think about that next time they offer the recommendation of that ridiculous password that's 900 letters, words, and symbols, and go, hey, you'll remember this next time you log in. Right? No. Anyway,
What are you mad about?
you know that. Okay, never mind.
No. What are you mad about?
You know when they do the recommendation, like you might put in.
Google will recommend a password for you.
Yes, and it's the most ridiculous thing ever. Now they say save the password or use your Face ID, which you don't like using Face
I have
scans.
zero Face
Yeah,
ID
you
set
can
up.
hit save the password. They don't expect you to memorize it.
But a lot of times lately, I've noticed, maybe it's here at work, I'll hit save the password and it doesn't save it. So then I got to.
Well, you shouldn't be doing that on one of the work computers that other people are using.
Well, we have our own login. It should be safe and secure. I don't leave it logged in after I leave. I'm a very log out guy. I'm a sign out guy. Some people here, by the way, at work are not sign out people.
I'm not. I leave this
I'm
computer.
not.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you guys are. I'm a sign out guy. So when I sign out, no one can get in unless I wrote my password on a Post-it note by the computer to remember how to log in. Yeah. Anyway, what do you think, man? What do you think it is?
I think it's that emojis are now being used as passwords.
So you just think it's do you think it's a specific emoji pattern?
Well, the devil. People love the devil. The purple devil.
Eggplant,
Yeah,
the peach.
eggplant. Yeah. But I think people are now using emojis because I've run, like, I know with my work password, I had a series of words that I was using as the password, and I'm out of those words. So I either have to change the system or implement emojis.
Or learn a new word?
And there's only so many of them.
Oh, there's so many.
I don't know that many.
There's about 67 words.
When you
total.
think about it, yeah. Say siete. That's about how many words there are.
That's it.
Say siete.
All right, so when we come back after Muse, which we're giving away these tickets, by the way, in about 40 minutes in class with Kenzie. And by the way, at 312-591-8300, text in your password. So, we see if you're on brand here. We're not going to log into your system. We'll need all your information, like, your email. You can put that on there, too, if you want. It's
Your
Brian.
Social Security, obviously.
Yeah, the PIN
which is
number.
standard.
Routing number.
Yes. Just normal stuff.
It's Brian and Kenzie on Q101.
The Brian and Kenzie Show.
On Q101.
The Brian and Kenzie Show.
On Q101.
Brian and Kenzie on Q101. The funniest audio of the week is a news story about a woman that got her driveway stolen. You heard that right. We'll replay that audio in just about 10 minutes if you missed it, because we played it later in the show yesterday, so you may have missed it. So we'll get to that in just about 10 minutes. But first, it's a fact that makes your brain go. As we come to a close here in 2025, we'll have a lot of lists and things compiled from Google Trends, and one of them is the hottest password trend out there that people are using. It's something more and more for security reasons at your work or even just the personal things you log into your apps. They ask you to change your password more than ever. It's just getting frustrating. It's a lot of work to think of a new password. So we have that one coming up here. Now, Kenzie guessed it is Skibbity67.
Yes.
And Case thinks it's the devil emoji followed by the eggplant emoji is the new hot password.
Just any emoji, but people love the devil.
On the text line, a lot of people check in. Case, what do you have on the text line there?
Joe from Arlington Heights checked in. He said his password for everything is Kill Me Now 23. He says it works for everything, which I think is really funny.
Is the 23 for Jordan the time he used
It's
that?
gotta be. Yeah, you find me another 23.
I don't know.
You can't do it. And then also 708 checked in. And this is the impact of this show. Their password is Ahoy 69420.
Hell yeah.
That's clout. We did that.
I'm surprised we didn't get a Sir Smokes a lot in here. It's very upsetting.
I know. I'm sure that's coming up. Sir Smokes a lot 420. That's my new password.
All right, so sadly none of those are right. The number one, we'll go through how they got this information and some other trends out there that you might be following. But the number one password trend of 2025 is something I can't say on the air unless I dump it, because it's using the F word. And then some combinations of numbers. Does that describe this year or what? It's just-
that tracks.
It's just like F 42069 or something like that. But the F word was the biggest password trend of 2025, combined with something else to make it work. Whatever emoji, whatever symbol works on that. I've never tried a swear word, I don't think. I don't know. I guess they all work. But there you go. That's what most people are doing. Now, Case was concerned on how they got this information because it sounds very wrong that this information's out there.
That's so fair.
It's a company called NordPass.
That can't be good.
Sounds terrible. They go through, somehow they get access to all the hacked passwords that leak on the internet, and then they figure out the most common, easy, and hackable passwords that people are still using.
It sounds like they're hacking people.
It sounds like they did all the hacking.
What a weird job to have.
Yeah. And I imagine there's someone there that makes like $270,000 a year.
Oh my God, yeah.
And, everybody's doing fine. They got equity in the company, waiting to get bought out. We're going to build it up, and then we're going to sell to Google, and they're going to buy us. It'll be great.
I could see Apple buying that,
Apple
like
or
learning how
Google.
passwords are getting hacked.
Yeah. Now, there's other things that are out there that people have used this year at a high level. Patriotic sentiments.
Okay.
Like God Bless America 69 420. Like I don't know what that might be, but people have gotten into America this year of doing that, so that's been a big trend.
Would it be like Don't Tread on Me 1776?
True. That could be very good.
What are the other patriotic sentiments?
That's what I'm trying to figure out. It doesn't say what they are. It just says patriotic sentiments were big with people this year.
Okay.
Hillbillies and rednecks 69. Like, I don't know.
That's a really long password.
I'd remember it, though, if I know what it says.
So that should be your new work password.
Hillbillies and rednecks 69.
You always say you have a hard time remembering it. You would remember that.
I would absolutely remember that.
Start picking things you'd remember.
I think I've been through everything. There's only so many words out there.
Only so many words, yeah. But hillbillies and rednecks are fair game. You haven't really chartered into that territory.
Yeah, this is a weird thing. Another trend, a top 3 trend of people using for passwords, brand loyalty. Like people involving the word Netflix in there. Or Nike. They're using that. Again, you just run out of things.
Do you think that they're doing that as the password for that? So it's like Netflix, 1, 2, 3, 4 is their Netflix. Hulu, 1, 2, 3, 4 is their Hulu. Do you think they're doing that?
I would think that's very relatable and also easily to be hacked, but I don't know. I don't even know
what are you going to do? Oh my God, that happened to me though. Oh my God. Sorry, you just reminded me of something.
All right, I'm going to sit back with my popcorn here.
Okay,
Go ahead.
hold on. Last year, someone was in our Hulu. It was so weird.
Wait. How were they? They were in, so you were on it, and then the mouse was moving across the screen or whatever?
Listen, no, listen to this. We log in one day, and we have, like, our family account, and then my mother-in-law's on there. So we have 2 icons when you log in, right? To select the account. Well, they created their own, and it was, like, a little monster, and it was, like, a weird name. Like, I don't know, whatever. It was, like, but it was, like, a real name. It was a real name.
Was it a real name or a nickname?
It was not a nickname. It was like Cammy Cameron. Like, it was something like that. Like, it was a real name, but it was like a little nickname. And so it was like that name was there. And then it was like they had tons of recently watched and stuff. And I thought that was stupid because then we changed everything and they weren't there anymore. So somebody logged in and made space for themselves completely. And I'm like, wouldn't you, if you found out somebody's password, wouldn't you just log in and use theirs because it would be harder for them to find out?
Well, I guess they also want to F you by locking you out. See,
but they didn't lock us out. They wouldn't have been able to do that because, like, when you change your password, it goes like our email. So, like, they were able to get in somehow, and they're just trying to watch stuff for free, which is fine. But I'm like, why would you create your own bubble?
Interesting.
Now I know you're here.
Because the other bubbles there, it says like Kenzie, Roman, Tristan.
Right. I would think like if something came up, like my husband watched it or Tristan watched it, if it came up on the recently watched, I'm like, oh, somebody watched something without me. But now I'm like, who the hell is this? Like we watched it with we have no idea who it was.
Which, by the way, sounds like a bad idea to watch something without her the way she said that.
I know.
Who watched something without me?
Everybody watches stuff without me in this house. What are you talking about? They're also live.
My house too. We got some more passwords that came in. Password America FES 69 420.
Now that is a patriotic sentiment.
Paulette just gave hers out. It says mine is Fat Man in a Little Coat 1970. I guess that's her birth year. We have Armando the Carpenter checked in. It said my old password was, he has the whole word here, but I'm not going to say it. F this place 2024. Guess he didn't like his last workplace. Also, for a minute I thought when you were talking about that, Kenzie, like, how do you hack a password? Who's out there that has the knowledge to do this?
I know. And then, like, if you know somebody that you can hire to hack things, feel free to text me the text line because I've always wondered that. I see that on those like Reddit threads and stuff like that, like how like people like look for hackers, and I'm like, wouldn't they just hack you after you like pay them?
Well, I had a buddy that became a hacker for one of those security companies because he was really smart, and he said he hacks in the companies. And then they show him all their data, and then they say, so if you don't want this out there, you can pay us this whatever, blah, blah, a month, and we'll protect you. And I said, how good are you? And he goes, I could go into your account. I could probably get into your bank account in about 10 minutes, and all the money'd be gone in a second. Now you're protected by a bank.
Why are those people just doing that all the time then?
I think some people do it, but I think it's also, eventually, if you get caught, you're definitely going to jail for forever.
Oh.
So,
Because it is against the law.
I mean, it's
I see.
a pretty big federal mail fraud, whatever.
But I thought they
crime.
wouldn't be able to find it because like they're so good at hacking.
I guess they're good, but at some point you do it a couple times.
Mm-hmm.
Like maybe we should stop this guy. Maybe we should put some effort. Okay, the guy got away with 10 grand once. We'll let it slide. But you do 10 grand like 5 times. It's like maybe we should stop this guy. And then the government hires hackers that from jail to do that. To go back, or banks or whatever business hire a lot of jailed former hackers. Like this company did that.
It's good for business to get arrested. They're like, give me one of the good ones.
Yeah, give me an all-star hacker.
Let me see somebody in jail.
I want a first ballot Hall of Famer.
Is there a fantasy team of hackers or a Mount Rushmore of hackers?
We should start a hacking fantasy league.
Yes. We just don't know their names because they're
I
all
still don't know
anonymous.
how to do it. I immediately, I don't understand. Like I could, if I found out somebody's password and typed it in, Facebook would immediately be like, whoop, we sent an email, make sure it's you. I'm like, I'm out. What do you do after that? What do you do after that?
I mean, it's funny you can Google this stuff and go to my chat GPT, 5 password cracking, 5 password cracking techniques used in cyber attacks. And it basically tells you how to do it, but I don't understand it.
I don't think it's the lifestyle for you. I think you're too late in life to become a hacker.
You think I can't learn something new?
I don't think you can become a hacker. I think you can learn new things, but hacking is not one of them.
I wish I had
Hacking's a young man's game.
Is it though?
It is.
I wish I had a
Is
therapist.
your friend still in it?
I don't know. I haven't heard from him in a while.
Is he in
Federal
jail?
prison.
Probably
Oh, he's
prison.
one of the good ones. He's really good.
He's one of the ones we're gonna hire. Yeah.
The Brian and Kenzie Show.
On Q 101.
Coming up in sports after the Chili Peppers, is Aaron Rodgers playing Sunday against the Bears? We will have that definitive answer coming up just about 5 minutes away. But we had a story yesterday that was quite disturbing, quite shocking. It comes from a news story that talked about a woman who had her driveway stolen. Something stolen from her house. No, her whole driveway got stolen. Sit back and enjoy the audio of the week.
Oh, stolen or missing property is always a headache for homeowners, but what about a missing driveway completely removed from the ground?
Yeah, everybody's a little confused and they aren't really sure that it's for real, but I can assure you there's no driveway. It's gone.
Paige Batten bought the home last year to flip and sell it. Over the weekend, some potential buyers stopped by to check it out and noticed something was missing.
So I had a call.
I didn't catch the way she said that line yesterday.
And noticed something was missing.
Kind of big.
The driveway.
Yeah, she should work for TMZ the way she leads it. Something was missing.
She's excellent.
Soon to be working WGN.
Noticed something was missing.
So I had a call on Saturday morning. An agent has sent her client over to look at the house. And she was like, hey, we're thinking about putting in an offer. When are you going to finish up the driveway? And I'm like, well, the driveway had a couple cracks in it, but we're not planning on redoing the driveway. And she's like, well, maybe we're at the wrong house.
Batten says random crews pulled up to the home Friday and got to work.
Can I just say, the concept of you maybe at the wrong house, you toured it. Did you think, oh my God, maybe we just walked through a stranger's house?
Yeah.
It's in somebody's house.
It's not that hard to get the address right. I mean, are you at 1743 or 45?
Yeah.
Which one are you
Whose
at?
house did you just walk through? That should be a big concern.
Yeah.
It is a crazy level of gaslighting to be like, hey, so you don't have a driveway. Are you going to do that? No, we have a driveway. It's just got a few cracks in it. Just the level of miscommunication there is insane.
I don't think you have a driveway.
But then imagine being told, if you didn't know your driveway was stolen, imagine somebody calling you saying, we'd like to buy your house, but you need to finish the driveway. That would make you feel insane.
It would be like a Twilight Zone episode.
Yes.
It's like that movie where you wake up and they told you never had a kid, and you're like, I know my daughter was on this plane. Like those kind of movies.
Yeah, what was
Like,
that? Was that Jodie
the
Foster
Jodie
movie?
Foster.
Yeah, oh my God. She gets on the plane as a kid, then the kid disappears. You never had a kid.
What
You
movie
never
is
had a
this?
kid.
I can't remember what that movie's called.
I don't know, kid on a plane or something.
Or a kid not on a plane.
I've had it with these kids on these,
On these
planes.
planes. Amen.
Let's see, before we finish the audio.
David Jodie Foster, kid on a plane.
Kid
Flight plan.
Yeah.
Flight plan.
Can you imagine that?
Ugh.
You wake up and they go, you didn't come on here with a kid.
Yeah, like you're crazy. You came out here alone. But anyways, that's how I feel about my driveway. I feel like I never had one. I imagine the whole thing. Am I insane?
She's saying there's no driveway. He goes like, yeah, there's a few cracks in it. That's it. No, there's no driveway. I don't know what you're talking about.
Now, if you're the person who wants to buy the house, aren't you a little like So you think you're going to finish the driveway? Or, like, what's your vibe?
We can disagree about this all day, but are you going to finish it?
What's, like, the vibe?
So there's no driveway. It was stolen. And like how also the newswoman says, that's when the trucks came and got to work. Nobody ordered these trucks. They stole a driveway.
In the driveway. And she's like, well, maybe we're at the wrong house.
Batten says random crews pulled up to the home Friday and got to work.
Random crews. People rented some excavators and stuff to come over and steal a driveway.
As compared to the obviously marked crews that were stealing other driveways.
And who has an excavator laying around or even being able to rent one? The cost can't work out to what you're going to sell the concrete for to what you paid to rent an excavator.
And then the effort of stealing a driveway.
Right, like, steal some money. What are you doing?
Yeah.
While this sounds like something from a sitcom, Batten reassures the concrete evidence speaks for itself.
So I actually called.
Hold on. That needed love.
Case wants to marry her. This is ridiculous.
I do. She's very fun.
I know you're like so into her. You even looked her up on social.
Well, I wanted to see where she was reporting out of Knoxville, Tennessee. I wanted to see.
Yeah, you got to check out her surroundings.
I read a biography.
Yeah.
There's nothing wrong with that.
I don't know if she's from there, but going down to Nashville to visit family.
Case probably does.
The newscasters, yeah.
Case, where's she from?
She's from Tennessee.
Yeah, the homegrown newscasters in Tennessee, pretty attractive.
But we have great ones here.
We do.
Love Illinois newscasters.
You want to make you basically sent her LinkedIn to WGN to try to get her here.
I've done a lot of things with people that work at WGN. Yeah, Lauren's on Fox 32 today. I told Lauren to put in a good word with the anchor of Good Day Fox or whatever it's called.
Yeah, Lauren's going to be out at 10:45 today on Fox. But here's that line again to give it proper love.
Random crews pulled up to the home Friday and got to work. While this sounds like something from a sitcom, Batten reassures the concrete evidence speaks for itself.
There's your girl.
I love her.
Look at him. He's beaming with pride.
So I actually called the non-emergency number. I asked the lady, I said, I don't even really know what I'm reporting. And so I told her, and she was like, what? Like, everybody just goes, what? Like, no, everybody's in shock.
And if you recognize any of those vehicles in any of those photos, you can reach out to Paige at this number right here. Reporting in Chattanooga for Local 3 News, I'm Sierra Rucker.
Case loves Sierra Rucker, and Kenzie loves the girl that says pretty much.
What?
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 What? Amen, sister.
Which one's Kenzie? Which one's the girl?
What?
What?
Now, listeners, this is why we love our listeners. 2025 doing a great job of taking audio and putting it someplace else. Said we should put that in the Today Show audio with Jesse Eisenberg when he talks about giving away a kidney to a stranger, and there's 19 people interviewing him, and somebody just yells, what? This is that audio.
I didn't realize you were a big blood donor.
Yes,
there was a
big blood donor.
There was a story going on. We had a big blood drive here recently, and someone was telling this great story about you recently. You found out that we were doing a blood drive.
Oh, yeah, that's true. I did one here. I'm actually donating my kidney in 6 weeks. I really am.
Really?
I really am, yes. Yeah.
That's amazing.
What?
What? Now, we have put Lil Jon, Stone Cold,
and DMX.
We put a lot of what's to it. So now we're adding this lady.
What?
We're going to add that to the audio. Here you go. Enjoy.
I didn't realize you were a big blood donor.
Yes.
There was a
big blood donor.
There was a story going on. We had a big blood drive.
Oh, I'm sorry. That's the original audio. Here we go.
I'm actually donating my kidney in 6 weeks. I really am.
Really?
I really am, yes.
What?
I'm actually
pretty
donating
good.
my kidney in 6 weeks. I really am.
Really?
I really am, yes.
What?
What? What? Well, there you go. The audio of the week here with Brian and Kenzie on Q101. Is Aaron Rodgers playing against the Bears on Sunday? We'll talk about it. We have the actual information coming up in 4 minutes. Brian and Kenzie on Q101.
Brian and Kenzie in the morning. And Chicago's alternative all day.
Q101.